Today on the final
There
hour,
we go. Yeah.
we have the Satire Vampire. Ludvigson introduced me to you a long time ago, and we would just talk bullshit and have a good time, randomly, random see your videos, you randomly see mine, and we just that's how we talk.
Yeah, exactly.
And he likes croissants, so
I know I was really wanting to make some before the show, but yeah, this didn't happen.
right, you like time, and then losing track, and then not focusing on something, and going, wait, oh, shiny, oh wait, what shit, what was I doing? And then, damn, croissants.
Yeah, exactly. Life, man.
So, anything we talk about, you don't have to answer. Like, if it bothers you, anything, you could just straight bypass. So, whatever it may be, pisses you off, you're like, no, fuck you. And that goes for chat and everything. But
Gothica.
it's Gothica loosened up. Oh, what's up, sissy? Now, who is a satire vampire in all aspects?
Nobody knows, not even I.
Right? I mean, our personas are a persona, but then we don't even know who we are after we learn our persona, and then our persona doesn't even know who we are.
Exactly. Makes complete sense.
Night, love you. So wait, you got nothing. Nothing. You do not who you are, not nothing at all. Is this gonna be like the first question I ask, you just go, no, I'm not answering? Like, no.
I mean, that's just, it's such a broad, vague.
Let me narrow it down. All right, let's start with, who are you outside of content creation?
I make pizzas and I hate my life.
You make pizzas? I mean, pizzas are good, right?
Not the ones I make. That's probably part of the problem. I don't even enjoy the pizzas I make.
Why don't you make a pizza with on a croissant, or make croissant pizzas?
You know, I haven't thought about that. I do experiment a lot, and like I've recently been doing like these double calzone type things. But like, I think I might have to bring in some of my croissant dough one of these days.
Okay, that might be interesting, because that just randomly popped in my head when I saw croissants and pizzas.
I mean, they do have that DiGiorno croissant pizza.
I didn't know that shit.
I haven't tried it, but yeah, somebody, like a few people have sent me the memes, and oh my god, I really want to try it. It sounds like it. I don't know how I feel about it.
Make penis-shaped pizzas.
I have done that, and it was when my ex and I were making pizzas with our roommates, and she didn't want to participate, so I made one, but I shaped it like a dick, and I told her to eat a dick, and didn't it? I felt like it went well, but retrospectively, I don't think it did.
Huh. Probably not. It went good. Did she eat it?
She did.
So she ate a dick.
It tasted great. There's a picture on my Facebook still of the pizza itself.
It was the one time it was a pizza not full of protein. That was a dick.
I mean, we had pepperoni on there.
Chopped up penis. There you go. Penis wrinkles. I got nothing on that one. That was just pretty good.
They say these things happen.
They do. So I remember a while back, your original account got banned on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Did you ever figure out why, or it was just like TikTok being TikTok?
It disappeared. Like, I was in the middle of, I did like 12 videos, like of all duets and stuff with people that day, and I had them all saved for my drafts. Was like, I'm gonna go over to my sister's, take care of this, and like go through my day and do all this, get this done. And then as soon as I got to my sister's, I had got a few notifications on my other accounts and like text messages like, hey, what happened to your account? I was like, what are you talking about?
Like, uh-oh.
Thing.
You can get that whole like gut feeling like, uh-oh, fuck.
I go and try to log in. It was just like, user does not exist. And then it started popping up with users permanently suspended. And oh man, like every couple months, I keep trying to get it back. and I tried to get my lives back because like even after that they Thanos me, I got my account back up to 1,000 follows within like a week and a half, and I went live, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get a Dr. Pepper, go downstairs, and I come back, and as soon as I sit down, it was like live permanently suspended, and I don't even remember what it said, but it was some. I think it was like something like adult content or some bullshit like that. I was like, really? And I've been trying to get it live or back my live back since, and I just found out back in December that they gave me a date on my suspension that it would be released in November on the 26th or something like that. So I've been messaging them since then, like, hey, it's past November. And then like now that message is gone that says that that it would be released in November. So I'm like, what the hell? Like I get no response, and now that message is gone.
I don't get
I don't
it.
even know where it came from to begin with. Like, Jesus.
How is branding healing?
The brand is healing great. It's
Oh,
it's very light now. You probably can't see it if I do this, but like maybe if we come up here and like I move the camera a little.
which one? Oh, okay. What symbol did you get?
It's the Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
Whole thing. His P, the for pirate, and then his little sparrow and everything.
Okay, that's really fucking cool. That's really cool.
I love my Jack Sparrow. I wanted that brand for years, and oh my god, I do wish I would have held it on a little longer, but
that was hot.
That took a lot.
So, what's your favorite TikTok?
My favorite TikTok? Oh my god, I don't know these types of questions. Favorites. Like I don't have favorite music or movies. Like I have like I like to like whenever anybody used to ask me my favorite type of music in high school and stuff, like I'd always be like, I don't know. I have 160,000 songs in my iTunes library. Like
the question is, have you listened to all of them?
From like the Baroque period and Vivaldi and Beethoven to Josh Groban to Marilyn Manson to Eminem to Tech Nine to like it's all over the place. Like I don't know. There's a lot.
What about TikToker?
There's so many. Like I need to get back into it because like I've been out of it for so long, and I've been like trying to at least consume content more. But oh man, like I've been drained.
Oh, like, that's an understatement. I know that feeling. Like lately, it's just been more drained, more so than usual, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So okay, when you hopped on TikTok and you were on TikTok a lot, what was your like go-to TikToker? Like that would always pop up on your For You, or you would just always go there?
So I mean, the ones that I was trying to collab with when I first started and like that really got me into it was Beer Bon John, Ashley by the Sea, Carolyn Dunton, I'm trying to think. Jay Strider, he was another one. I did a lot of duets with him. God. Yeah. I mean, I still got the tattoo from Ashley by the Sea and Kara. Like,
well, usually when you get a tattoo, unless you get it removed, it stays.
Yep. Yeah. But see, that's the thing is like people ask me about it, like it does go away. They're like, "Do you still have that tattoo that you got before your account was banned?" Like, yeah. Last time I checked, haven't checked since, but like, I'm pretty sure. So, I just go with the flow at this point. Like,
why are people so inconfident? Anyway, Blood Vixen's like, bitch, I better be on the list. Just kidding. So, like, what got you into TikTok originally?
Well, originally I was already doing lives with my roommate slash bandmate after the band was done, and that was going very well until I left and tried to do my own thing, and kidney stones, bunch of stuff, you know, the usual. So I wanted to try to continue something on my own, and it's just been an ongoing kind of process.
Fair enough.
Like,
Fair enough.
like when TikTok first happened, it was kind of like a steady thing, and then it took off, and I was doing like 15 TikToks a day, and then the account got banned, and then I tried to get it back, and I spent a year trying, and I think I went 8 months before I actually took a day off of like doing 15 TikToks a day, you know, last summer, and it just was just a steady plateau. So I was just like, all right, you know what? We're just gonna take a step back and figure something else out.
Right? Like,
Get things back together. And then I, you know, finally decided to try Twitch, and I went live on Twitch for a month and played through. Actually, I think I did like 2 months. I played through all of Resident Evil 0 and 1, just testing things out. And then my PC kind of was giving me a whole bunch of crap, and
don't you hate
it
that?
went out on me. So I was like, screw this. I'm going to build my own PC, because I wanted to do that for years. And I was going to like this December, but I was like, I'm sick of all these trouble. Oh, now I'm having just as much stuff, more, trying to figure out what I'm doing to begin with. I don't know technology. Why am I building a computer?
I don't know who played Baby Shark because it didn't pop up. But thank you for that, because that was hilarious. But yeah, yeah, that threw me off. Yeah, it didn't pop up, did it? The fuck? That's so weird. Oh, you wonder who played who? I wonder who too.
I'm still trying to think of like TikTokers through my mind, and I'm drawing a complete blank, and like I'm sitting right in front of you. Blood Vixen's down. Like, I see everybody, and I'm like, I don't know anybody. Fuck.
Yeah,
shit,
like,
one name.
Yeah,
so
right.
Pressure.
One name. So much pressure of these questions that you knew were gonna happen on the show.
It's funny because like that's kind of how it all got started. Was like what we tried to do was draw community cards. As we had our own leveling system and everything in our lives, and yeah, so we had a tray of like 2,000 different people that were drawn. I'd have to pull them out every time, you know, somebody would come in. That was the funnest part. Oh my god. But like, yeah, I feel like I'm terrible unless I have those cards.
Damn. You needed to make cards then next time.
I do. I mean, like, I started to before the Thanos stint, and I still got them.
Okay.
And some of those people are still in the community. A lot of them, in fact. But I do need to get the ball back rolling on that.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do. I wonder why my sound alerts aren't popping up on stream. That's really weird. I hear them. Fucking play go with the Baby Shark, and then what's the other one? The realistic knocking. Really, bro? Really? But nothing's popping up on the stream. Like, the fuck? So, like, before we got on the show, we started talking about graphics cards and shortage of things. What's your take on that and your feels about how there's the shortage of everything? Do you think the world powers are just trying to like cause chaos, or do you really think there's a shortage of everything?
I really think that there's a shortage of everything, but at the same time, I do think that there's
too many bots. Too many bots.
There's too many bots. There's way too many bots, and like there is a lot of control on the market, but it's just because, you know, it's all being like, that's not our problem. Like, we're just making them. You guys figure out what happens after that. Like, that's not on me.
Damn. And then thank you for that Pornhub sound. That was pretty epic.
I do really like. I don't even know what I was gonna say. But yeah, graphics.
Yeah, the Pornhub threw you off. I know.
It does every time.
Did you see that TikTok where the kid plays it in church? He plays just a drum thing, and everyone's like, and then his dad yells at him like, "No!" Alright, sexy jazz time. So okay, the Blood Vixen asked this question twice, and I've been just like avoiding it just because I can.
I'm still trying to get used to like reading chat again.
Which is your dominant eye? Which side? Left or right? Do you know how to check that?
No.
Look at your hand, and then close each eye and see which one it actually focuses on. When you have the both open, which one does it stay on?
I don't even know. This is like going to the eye doctor. Is it 1 or 2?
Yes, 1 or 2 dicks. Yes. Thank you for yelling dicks in my ear, my man.
God.
Yeah, you see which one, like when you have both open, and you close one, and you close the other one, and see if the hand changes. If the hand changes, that's not your dominant eye. And that's the side you're supposed to have chat on, because that's the most view you'll have. So, let's talk about this bathroom mirror. How beautiful mind it is.
Oh my god, the coating, the matrix on my mirror. Yeah, I mean, I wiped it down a little bit because somebody was coming over, so it has to look a little less crazy than usual.
If they don't like you for who you are, they can go fuck themselves. That's how I feel.
But that's part of who I am.
What, like,
yeah, I like the cluster.
So what happened with the beer? Like, what's the full story behind that?
It was just I don't even know, like something I started doing as many things when I first started going to the hospital before I found out I had kidney stones. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna write 3 things to do tomorrow on the mirror, or like, you know, like grocery list, or it just started evolving from there. Like I just had a corner and I'd write 3 things, and then I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll add the grocery list because this makes sense. It's easier than just anything else. It's convenient, and yeah. So
okay.
I already had all the expo markers. Like, yeah, let's put some to use.
Okay. Fair enough.
Now I need more expo markers. So now it's become an expense, and it's like, the tables have turned.
My, how the turn have tables. You don't remember that TikTok? Like, that was like a year and a half ago old sound. Like, wait, what? I was always so confused, and I really listened to it. Oh, that's why I'm confused. It's saying it backwards. What? Okay, I got one. Trends. What is the most cringy trend you have ever seen on TikTok?
Oh my god! See, there's been so many, and I feel like I can't.
Then make a fucking list.
Like, I know, right? Like, I need to, and I have like 5 different books with 5 different. Actually, there's way more than that. I'm not even lying, but there's a lot of books with a lot of lists in them right now.
Okay. So name off a few.
Like cringy trends. Oh my god, Bella Porch. Like anything she does, probably.
I don't know how she has like 67 million followers or some shit.
Jesus, is that how many now? Man.
It's up there. It's like 57 million.
More.
67 million, 57 million. I don't know. It's just so stupid. Like, really? Like, how are you so popular? I mean, literally walks on camera, does a few things, walks away. It's like, how? You have no talent. Legit. I see no talent. But people love her.
God, man.
I guess it's the fact she hit the market of people with no brains.
That's a big one.
Yeah. That should be the highlight. And at Bella Porsche.
I feel like the Truman Show of Idiocracy.
Truman Show of Videocracy. So like, you're on TikTok, and you make TikToks. You met all these awesome people. What is one creator you would love to just go meet?
Oh my god.
Hi, Richie.
So much pressure. Hi. What's up? Only friends with animals? Creators I would love. I mean, definitely you guys. I think that would be awesome. Especially like if I could get my show shirt back on, like that aesthetic would go great with your guys' cosplay. And mine's not even a cosplay. Like I just think it'd be cool.
It would fit because of love. It's just
Yeah.
Show shirt. What do you mean by show shirt?
Well, that's just what I called them because like back when I was in a band,
we have something to talk about. You played in bands. Here we go. Something he should have said in the beginning of the damn interview. Okay, so show shirt. Continue.
I mean, like, there's a lot of things I could say that I've done that like we could talk about, but I mean, like, I've blacked out a lot. I've done blow off porn stars. I've fallen upstairs. I've been hit by a car, as you've seen by that picture I sent you. That was planned, but also did not go as intended. There's another picture that I didn't send you, and the window was shattered. My phone, however, if you look in that picture and watch the video, did not leave my hand and never touched the ground.
Damn. Wow. So you saved your phone, but not yourself.
Yeah.
What? And Plague if you played all those sounds earlier, thank you for that. Because like you're not nothing's popping up for it. I feel bad. Fucking, it's like Twitch is being stupid. It's stupid. But yeah. So you played in band, and that type of shirt would fit with us. Why didn't you send me any of those pictures? Too old.
Those were further down the list. Yeah.
Okay, so
I think like the band kind of stopped doing shows altogether around 2016.
Okay. So why did you stop doing band stuff?
Because I was only ever in that band, really. Like before that, I played in a worship band for like 10 years, and that was the only music I knew. And it wasn't even really by choice. It was just like I played bass for a couple hours at my friend's house one night at 3 a.m. in 9th grade. And then like 2 years later, he was like, hey, remember that one time? Here's a couple chords. I need you for Tuesday night. And it just didn't stop. So
what the fuck?
Yeah. So that's how I learned bass. And then
play a couple chords, join a band, let's go. Like, what?
So like, yeah, then I ended up reluctantly joining this band back in 2010, and I was with them for the whole time, but like we just went through so many lineups, and then by the end everybody was just like, nobody wanted to do any work to begin with, but like we're like, all right, this isn't going anywhere, and we want to do the work even less anymore because what you guys are doing isn't providing enough like progress for us. So like they all just decided to leave, and that's when like we started doing live shows, and that took off. So that was a lot of fun too.
Interesting. So Blood Vixen has a question, and thank you for a dun dun dun. I'm guessing that's Plague Dr. Punk, because nothing is showing up on my activity feed or on anything. Because usually when you get a sound alert, it pops up in the chat saying this person played it after it plays, and nothing's popping up in chat.
Weird.
Yeah. But thank you for that. I'm guessing Plagu because he loves playing with the soundboard. But Blood Vixen has a question. Let's go back to the doing blow off a porn star.
Thank you for the titties.
Yeah, those were the days.
Hey, Plague. Why did you just throw me 90,000 titties?
That's a lot of titties.
That's a lot of tit. Oh, bro, is your goal to hit 200K next? What the fuck?
Some nice titties.
Those are some nice titties. Yeah, they're some blue titties. You smack them so hard, they turn blue balls.
Ooh, Holland, thank you for the croissants. Welcome.
Croissants. What the fuck, Plague? Like. Anyway, back to blowing off a porn star. Why'd you blow off a porn star?
I didn't blow off a porn star. I did blow off of a porn star.
How so? Oh, gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so how did that turn into a thing? And Plague who? Those are just 90,000 titties laying around. How the fuck do you have 90,000 titties? Or 9,000 titties? 90,000. God, I can't count. 9,000 titties just laying around. What the fuck? 1,000. But yeah, how did
just lying around, throwing them around too.
Right, throwing them like shit. So wait. You did that, but how did that even become a thing? Wow, that went over your head? Huh? Yes, it did. Jeez, let me hold them titties if they just laying around, right? Yeah, it did. What? No, I knew what he said. I'm just avoiding it. There we go. There's the Baby Shark played. Wasn't it the first one you played? And then the knock one's gonna come next. Oh my god. Sound alerts? You're stupid tonight. Anyway. We'll eventually get back on track on like the whole like how did that whole thing become a thing?
Like we've kind of
the porn star one. Like how did that become a thing? Like
well, I kind of inadvertently got into selling, and then being in a band and everything, had some contacts. Those contacts had better contacts, and yeah, so like we'd hang around with people. And one time at the bar in Redlands here, we went to the little alley, and yeah, that totally happened.
That sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Just what you would expect doing that activity to be like.
A lot of fun. He was like, yeah. And another 975 titties, really, Plagu? What the fuck, man? Save some titties for later or some shit. I don't know. Been there. I don't regret my life choices back then, but I won't go back.
I know, right? Right? Like,
okay. What is the one life choice that you wish you didn't do, but when you look back on it, you still like you're like, man, I'm glad I did that though.
I'm pretty sure that would relate back to one of my exes.
Okay, so which one?
I'd say the crazy one, but I mean, like, in the end, aren't we all psychotic?
I don't know. I've met some people who don't do anything at all, and they're just straight up like boring. I don't know.
But yeah.
You're like, wait, hold on. I gotta roll back this one. Hold on. You got nothing?
I don't. That, I mean, you got a fair point on that.
And what about major accomplishes in your life?
See, that I feel like I've gotten absolutely nowhere. Like, I feel like I am 10 times below what any of my accomplishments would be. Okay. I am beyond 6 feet under at this point, and I am still trying to get back.
Okay, you're 6 feet under, but you're trying to get back. But what are you going to get back from? What are you being chased by or running from?
The cost of living, for one.
That's everyone. That's everyone.
Consciousness, for two. I mean,
you're running from consciousness, so you want to be unconscious?
Exactly.
Why? Why do you want to be asleep all the time?
I don't want to be asleep. I hate sleep. I cannot stand sleep. Sleep and I have never gotten along. Like, I really don't do it. I feel like I take incremental naps. I like for a couple hours a night after work, I just take a few naps, wake up, and then do it again.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So, what is the craziest thing you have ever done? And that's coming from Blood Vixen. Just asking a question I usually ask. What the fuck?
I've done a lot of crazy shit, but like one of the stupidest things I could think of right now is the time that I was trying to say goodbye to the bartender, my friend, and I was up on the roof on the place across the street, and he didn't see me, and I was waving to him up on the roof. So I was like, "Wait!" and I just ran and did a somersault off the roof into the bushes, and then he just turns over. I was like, "Is that a Richie?" And wanted to say bye, and he just like shrugged and kept walking, and then he told me about it the next day.
What the fuck? Is that a Richie? You're like, bye-bye. What? How does that even happen? How did that become a thing? Like, what was the events of that night?
I used to climb a lot of things when I drank, and I was not good at parkour. Everybody liked to think that I was, but like no, I just knew how to get on top of buildings and climb around up there like some type of Mary Poppins chimney sweep or something.
Okay, like climbing things.
I got my best card when I drank.
So why do you play video games?
I mean, I've always liked video games. I feel like I like them less now, and I'm trying to like them again.
Why do you like them less?
I don't have any interest in anything right now. That's kind of the problem.
That's a very intriguing fact. A lot of people I don't think do. And why do you think that is?
I don't know. Don't know. I've only had 2 therapists so far, so we haven't figured out anything yet.
Okay. So like I've only had 2 therapists right now. And so we're still trying to figure out everything. What the fuck is that shit? Depression is fun, isn't it? No.
It's great.
Okay, so you have Tick Tock, you played in bands, you play bass, you have a problem collecting your thoughts like me, so it's all good. But what is some goals you would like to accomplish as a content creator?
Well, that's kind of something that I've been trying to sort out or resort out again, because like literally I can pull up around me because I've kind of rearranged my office now that I'm redoing my workstation. But like I've got all my old goals and stuff, and well,
it's so good. It's even laminated. Holy shit!
We're far off from that, so like I got to redo those more realistically, and like. But now that I got my computer, I also want to do more because, I have more ability to now. So I want to try to like learn more editing, not only like all of it, like Photoshop, Adobe, Premiere Pro, and After Effects, like all of it. Like
I also have Audacity.
A couple semesters and almost had my certificate in graphic art design and web design before COVID, and then like the last 2 classes I had for them, I was like I hated them, and I could not do the online versions of them. And like by the time I was done with it, I realized like it wasn't even the degree I thought it was to begin with. So I was just like, I don't want to finish that.
What's crazy is probably for the better that you didn't finish it. But
it wasn't even for the degree. I just wanted to take Adobe classes. In the first place. So like the degrees were kind of just a bonus at that point.
Shit, so you probably know more about Adobe than I do.
Nope. Nope. I can tell you how to export a file. I can tell you how to do a mask, maybe.
A mask? What the fuck is a mask?
like instead of a green screen, like if this like if you had an actual like you were doing this for YouTube and not live,
Mhm.
how to cut you out of your background and then put a different background around you.
Oh, okay, that's After Effects. Yeah.
You can do it in Premiere Pro too. It's just
Yeah.
a lot more advanced in After Effects, and I don't know how to use it as well in After Effects.
You know what? A
been
good
learning that.
tool I
I've been
learned.
playing with both because I got the suite right now because apparently my student license still works.
Oh shit! Like, don't tell anyone. What is it, like $20 or some shit with it? Student's
Yeah.
license, yeah, and it's half price almost.
Yeah,
That's awesome. So, okay, you got the Adobe stuff. You're trying to learn all that. What kind of content will you be making?
well, like again, the idea when I was with my bandmate was to do regular like game show type lives, like Whose Line Is It Anyway, improv type stuff involving the chat, and planned a lot off of them, like almost 100% relying off of them for our lives, and then doing like some form of short clips like TikTok or Triller, Likey, whatever app was out, as well as doing YouTube videos, different kinds of content as well for that. Like we had it to where there was either we're going to be one a week or one per 5 day or one every 5 days. We just also didn't really want to do that much more editing, and he was our editor.
Yeah. That's actually really cool, and just setting something up like that, that's actually, you should really do that, and do it like for a half an hour stream, and do whatever afterwards, like shit.
And like right now, like I've just kind of been trying to figure out like where I want to do anything at this point and why, because like it it can't just be for like a million followers or shit like that, because that's just like well, but the one thing that like nobody ever gets is like numbers are bullshit.
Well, the thing is, numbers, depending on where you're at, aren't bullshit. Like on TikTok, they're bullshit because they don't really show your stuff to your following.
Every app that I've done has been bullshit. Even my first account, it's all like.
You're talking about TikTok, right?
No, not just TikTok. Like I'm talking like Clapper, Likey, Triller, Live Me when we were on that. Probably YouTube and Twitch. I just haven't played with them as much. But I mean, like, it's also
See, like
watered down.
The one thing I have to, I agree, it is watered down and saturated. But with YouTube is completely different out of all of those, because like when you actually make something and you tag it right with the description, it will show it to the right people. That's the difference about it.
Like I have not seen a platform that doesn't randomly block people, randomly unfollow people, randomly follow people, and like just all kinds of like
the ironic transparency with YouTube and everyone else is that YouTube says they do that. When an account is inactive for a set amount of period, they unsub that account because it's inactive. They say they do that. Not like TikTok, like, oh, we're just going to unsub. And yeah. So like they have the transparency on that. If you fuck up with something, it's interesting. I prefer YouTube over everything right now.
Get that, but like I've been on it and like I still see these accounts that like they haven't done shit in a year, and they're still following me. I'm still following them, and I'm like I shouldn't follow them, but I'm just kind of at the same time like, hey, like I kind of thought like you're cool. So like if you come back, that'd be great. And like people have like I've had people disappear for 8 months and like, oh hey, sorry, like I had a mental breakdown, but like I'm back. Like, yeah, welcome back.
Yep. I have that at a high price for a reason, and why do people still fucking play it? I don't fucking get it. Thank you, Pleku, for playing Baby Shark. Because I hate that song. I really do. But I will jam out to it regardless because, yes. And what are you doing, Cat? He's standing on this chair like...
See all this Baby Shark has got me thinking about
what?
Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark.
Plegu, why? Why? Just why? Oh, come on up, you little shit. There you go. So, all right, let me break this down a little bit. Thank you for those 4,000 titties, motherfucker. Like, Jesus Christ. Let me break this down. Like, God damn it. Like, I'm gonna curse you out when we're in chat next time. Anyway, so, like with YouTube, YouTube's one of those where if you make something, it's gonna find the people that it wants. When you make something on TikTok, it literally just goes like this here. Random followers, random people. That's what it does.
Yeah.
Same with Clapper, same with like all the short-term media functions, like type stuff.
Yeah, but there's a good chance you can get 10,000 followers or more on Clapper.
Right? Stroke that. Oh, I'm stroking it, all right. I'm stroking it. Yep. Wow, that was 2 times well. Good job. Thank you. What's up, Amanda Seaford? How you doing? So,
Hello.
like with all the platforms, like if you do with that on YouTube, that would be great. People would love to watch that.
Like at this point, like I don't care where. I just want to do all kinds of crazy shit for content.
Well, you could do it on Twitch Live and then export it to YouTube and then kill 2 birds with 1 stone and have a little short clip on there and try to get like subs from that to watch the full episode.
Like honestly, the funny part was like I was going to start doing YouTube simultaneously with TikTok while my TikTok was going before it got Thanos. And I did The Last of Us 2 playthrough and recorded the whole thing and was going to do a whole YouTube series with it.
Okay.
But I still haven't edited it. It's still sitting there on my hard drive. I still have the timestamps and everything. Like,
you know, when it came to gameplay run-throughs like that, I just couldn't because it was too much time.
You know what? Now that I think about it, though, like you said, it's too much time. But like, oh my god, because it took me like I don't even know how many hours just to render one video on my old computer. But like with this one, I might be able to do it. And like this might be like, you know, when we went from downloading songs in like 16 hours to downloading them in an hour and a half. Like, I need to try this.
No, I mean you got the computer now. You should be able to do it. I just think that what is it? With like your idea with the game show, that'll work really well. And relying on other people. Fuck you with the titties. Thank you for those 25 titties. Like with relying on other people, don't like just rely on yourself because rely on what you want to do.
How we got started was he thought it was stupid and told me to fuck off. And I was like, no, just do it. Like we're literally doing nothing else. You got nothing else to do. And there's not even a band anymore. So like, come on.
Right.
So he was like, sure. What are we even going to do? Like, and I was just like, I don't know. So we sat there for like the first 2 weeks just reading true and false questions to each other. And like it kind of turned into one of those things where like it was just stupid and boring and like it was like weird and quirky and like like some of the answers were weird and like we actually started learning things and joking around with it. And like after a couple of weeks, like we had our first viewer, and like we got them in and on it, and then like we hooked a few people, and like it just grew and blew up from there. And like we had like this whole series of games. Like we actually became ordained minister live, and like started marrying people off like fakely, like with our community cards and like knighting them, and like we had all kinds of different ceremonies. And I did stupid electrical work for like a fog machine and like lights for our ceiling, and like everything was just completely very haphazardly put together. It was pretty amazingly awful.
Cockwaffles. Honestly, like with your idea, you could do that easily, very easily. It's just engaging and doing it, because that's some people will do that, and you could start like promoting it on TikTok. But hey, I'm going to do a game show. Why don't you come out and have a good time?
It's not even like I don't have the time right now. I don't have the equipment. Like I have everything. I have the time. I don't have the motivation or the willpower.
That hits on a whole another level. Believe me.
Like, I mean, yeah, like I spend hours trying to figure out all kinds of other shit, and I don't even get that done. Like I could just go live and
or like you start doing something, and then you think of something else you got to finish, there's something else you got to finish, something else you got to finish, something else, like it just keeps going, right?
There's absolutely that too.
You know, that happened to me today. I was gonna edit a little video because like on it's Apex or something funny you could do with the bow, and I was gonna post that, but then by the time I got ready to do it, I had people contact me to schedule for this week, which I filled up for this week finally, and then other things. It was just like, what the fuck? Why is this just like everything? And then by the time like I had to like I was able to do anything on it, I had to take a shower and then call you. That's really what happened. You need someone to hang around and paddle your ass to get your ass going. I volunteer. She'll volunteer to paddle. I know that. To do anything else, no.
Oh god.
So, so like honestly, with like, what are you trying to go for? Do you have like any idea besides like the game show or anything? Or you can just like go live on Twitch and just have a good time?
Yeah, like the only like real plan I have with Twitch is just to start playing games I like, and then kind of just build it from there. Kind of try to enjoy shit again, and then build off of that.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like I love doing the show, and I've just been playing Apex. Like I love playing Apex. I really do. And it's like I want to get higher up in rank, but it's so hard. And there's so many other games that like there's not even any really games that interest me anymore. It's like fuck it, who cares? I mean, I'm gonna just be myself and have fun. That's what I looked at now. And this cat is just fucking snuggle, fuck. But anyway, so what's the first game you're gonna play live, and when's the next time when's the first time you're gonna go live on Twitch again?
I was like I said, I was actually trying to test it today, to see if the settings are remotely near accurate or correct.
You're using OBS?
I'm switching. I'm going to Streamlabs OBS. Like not OBS Studio.
Ugh. Bad choice.
I've used OBS Studio for years and never understood anything in it, and now I'm going to Streamlabs because like I've just been watching way too much YouTube and listening to all of them.
Fair enough.
Like even when I first started streaming, I always heard Streamlabs. I was like, no, I'm already used to OBS. And I
wouldn't switch if you're already used to OBS.
But I feel like there's a lot more I can do with Streamlabs. That
actually, no. The fine tuning to get your computer for the perfect settings does not exist on Streamlabs. While OBS, you could fine tune it to where your computer can run it how you want it and be smooth with no problem. With OBS.
Interesting.
A lot of people, after the long run, they go from Streamlabs back to OBS because they realize they can't fine tune the settings. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me. My DMs are open, and you got Discord now, so.
Oh, maybe I can import. No, I couldn't even do that with OBS because it didn't work. Damn it.
What?
I tried copying the profiles and all that, like exporting them and importing them, and it did not.
No. It's really, I mean, setting them up is pretty easy. It just takes a little time, and that's the problem. Time? What's time? And speaking of time, we're getting close to the ending of the show.
Inputs and
But like I said, you got any question, you could always DM me on like anything on OBS, Twitch, YouTube, any questions, anything. So, with that being said, we're getting close to that hour mark. So I'm gonna start asking my closing questions. Hopefully, you little emphasis on these, like a little like extra, and actually say something instead of going like, "I got nothing. I'm too nervous to talk. I don't know."
I don't know. We'll see where this goes.
So, during the show, is there anything that you want to talk about, brush up on that we didn't get to, or a question you're surprised I didn't ask?
Yeah, I am now. I forgot. There was questions that I had for you.
Okay.
Do you have your Prince Albert pierced?
No. The only piercing I have is my ears.
Really? Like,
yes.
Damn it. The search continues. I've never met somebody else.
It is not called that. It's called Vlad the Impaler. But anyway. Okay, so that's a good one. Okay. So is there anything else that we missed you want to talk about?
My love for Olive Garden, but that's for another time.
Now, what's your favorite food at Olive Garden?
The chicken Alfredo. But the Bellini iced tea. You have to get the Bellini iced tea. It's amazing.
Why?
The peach Bellini iced tea. It's divine.
It's just divine.
Oh my god! And don't even get me started about the black tie mousse cake.
Black tie mousse cake. What the fuck is that? I don't know any of these. I know these are some sort of out of reference right now, and I was just like, what?
Olive Garden. It's great. I love it. It's literally my feel there.
Wait, Richie, you're the second person I've met. Want me to hook you up?
No, absolutely not. I just wanted, like, oh, hey, cool. Me too, man.
This should be your thing. Having a chat once are you affiliate on Twitch?
No.
But once you are, get a channel point that says redeem stating I have Prince Albert.
Let's keep that one in mind too.
Yeah. A conversation opener for a fact. Oh my god, the black tie mousse cake is amazing. Fuck.
Right. Thank you. I've tried to make it myself and I did horrible at it. I am not a good cook. That's why I stopped trying. I don't eat anymore.
Fair enough. So I've never gone, but I want to go. Olive Garden. Oh, now you actually want to go to a restaurant of some sort? Really, bud? Really? Anyway, with that being said, is there any stories with fire that you have?
There's a lot. I used to be a pyro when I was growing up, and randomly at when we were trying to do like a little intro segment for our YouTubes for the band before we never started doing videos for the band, I just decided to put kerosene in my mouth and blow fire. It worked out, surprisingly. Don't drink kerosene. It is absolutely disgusting, and it will stay in your mouth for hours. There is nothing you can do to remove it. That taste is awful. That's all I want to leave you with. Don't drink kerosene, kids.
Okay. So, all right, the lesson of today is don't drink kerosene, and we need to meet more people with Prince Albert.
Yeah, I think more if life were more like that, then we'd get along more. More people were just searching for people with dick piercings and staying away from whatever the fuck I was talking about, It would just work out.
I got nothing. What about broken bones?
Oh, when I was 7, I broke this arm in 3 places. This is my left arm. I don't know if this camera's inverted or not. That shit confuses the shit out of me because I don't know what app does what anymore. But yeah, I broke my left arm in 3 places. Right-angled it. I was with my aunt's fiance at the time at UCLA here in LA, California. And he was going to go play basketball. And I was like, no, I don't like basketball. I'm 7. I'm going to go play on the jungle gym. And he's like, that's not a jungle gym. That's an adult workout station. And I was like, no, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's a jungle gym. I know what a jungle gym looks like. So I go play on this, and I go to try to jump on the pull-up bar. Well, I know it's a pull-up bar now. And I like flung forward and slipped off, and then my hand went behind my back and just snapped like right after I had gotten there. And so like before he had even like really started playing basketball, I just come over running with like my hand just flopping. And like I'm just like something bad happened. And he starts freaking out. And then we drive flying to the hospital, and we got pulled over. And the funny part was, well, not the funny part. I shouldn't say that because, like, you know, cancel culture and everything. But like some racist shit happened, and they were like, wait a minute, you're black and he's not. So like, are you sure you're not beating him? And he's like, no, like I'm trying to get him to the hospital. So like they escort us to the hospital, and then like the family gets there and they have to sort out everything else to make sure it's not a race thing. And then yeah, like they reset my arm, and that was quite an ordeal.
What the fuck?
Oh no, why did I lose you?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
There we go. Like, what the fuck is that bullshit? Like, I don't understand that shit. I don't. I
like they straight up like it's like they followed us to the hospital, and as soon as we got there, like they kept him away from me, and they just like took him. We're like, no, we're holding you until like the rest of the family gets here to make sure like you aren't beating them. And like, well, yeah, it was a.
Anyway, okay, yeah, that's a good broken bone.
Like, funny thing is, like, we actually still talk. He recently hit me up a couple months ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome, actually. That's messed up, but awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have the ladder. I do not have a ladder.
So, you have the Albert, you don't have a ladder to the Albert. Maybe Rumpelstiltskin can help with that.
Oh, God.
So, oh, fuck. You already asked me a question, but I always ask something. Do you have any question for me and Blood?
I have to think hard now. I should see. This is why I said like I should have prepared something. You could have had a question. You would have said like, "Do you have any questions?" I would have prepared a question.
I like it this way because it makes it more authentic of what the fuck's happening.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, in reality, I do have to say there was very little preparation ever put into any of our shows, even though, you know, we would prepare for hours. It wasn't exactly preparing. We did write 4 hours of Christmas music for a Christmas special. Well, I wrote the music and I wrote the lyrics. And it was basically just me being Santa in a voice changer, saying very dirty things. And then him and his girlfriend portraying elves and them reacting and like asking Santa for things. It was great. Of course, the app at the time declared that none of it was original content and that none of it was Christmassy enough, but
well, that kind of sucks. But as you're thinking, do you have any questions for me?
Damn it.
I can keep on track. I understand the whole going around, the whole interview. I do that. I play the go around. But once I get to these questions, these are the ones that get answered or asked by you.
So, are there like what are your top 5 games?
Top 5 games
Of like all time, not just right now.
I would say all time. I would think of like Super Mario World, Final Fantasy VI, Secret of Mana, freaking GoldenEye, because GoldenEye was the original first-person shooter. Besides the Nintendo Duck Hunt. And what's that for? And then whatever I play at the moment, it could be Devil May Cry, that's like action based. It could be like Apex right now. It could be whatever I'm playing. Like I would say one of my favorite that I played recently that was just really epic is actually a couple. Would be the God of War 4, the new one for PS4, and the Final Fantasy 7 remake. I would also say Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, is a fantastic game to play, but just too time consuming.
I've never played any of the Final Fantasies. I did get the demo of Final Fantasy 7 with PS1. I have played Super Mario Brothers 3, but that was the only one. Like, I feel like if I had to choose, I would definitely have to go with Silent Hill and Mega Man. Like those two series for me.
I would.
And I think I'm gonna have to add Resident Evil to that after I play through it.
I would have to say Mega Man X was a better series. Like because it's just because you had zero. You had zero. Not Proto Man, but you had zero in that one. Proto Man's kind of like eh. Zero's like, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass with this lightsaber. You know, you're thinking like, oh, that's an interesting. Wait. Well, we could classify it as the whole Mega Man series because it's a part of Mega Man.
Yeah, that's oh my god.
Yeah. How about Mega Man Legends?
I loved Mega Man Legends.
Why didn't they make any more?
Did they have the second one?
They did, but they didn't make a third.
Yeah, I never played the second one. I loved oh my god, like Battletoads, and then Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and Bubsy. Like those were some amazing.
Never played Bubsy.
Bubsy? Oh, it's Sega Genesis.
Okay. I probably did. I just don't remember it because there was a lot of games on that I don't remember the name of that I played. I think one of the most interesting ones I've ever played on Sega Genesis was where you had rings that you would get that would give you different powers to it. And it was like I don't know, that's the best way I could explain it.
That sounds about right.
There was also this other one. I wish I knew the name of it. I think it was regular Nintendo though. Where like you're walking around and I can't remember any of it. I just know it was really fucking hard. It was a really hard like platformer / like Master Blaster-esque, but it wasn't Master Blaster. Did you ever play Gex? That little gecko dude? No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
Okay. What about any more questions for you got any questions for Blood? I mean, you two known each other for fucking ever and randomly talk to each other.
Oh god. I mean, yeah, like why didn't we do this sooner?
You didn't contact me.
I know.
That's not a question to me.
Like it's not even like you guys didn't even bug me enough. Like it's literally been several times you guys have tried to get me to do this.
Dude, you like.
I appreciate it too. Like, thank you for time and inviting me, and
it was
actually continuing to want to do this after so long of like being like, hey, like I want you to do the show.
Well, the thing is, like, you didn't set up a date and just do a no call, no show. I've had people do that.
I completely believe that.
And those people get blacklisted. Unless they tell me the day of, like, hey, I can't do it. Like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Right.
It happens. That's life.
I was just worried because when I realized, I was like, shit, is this supposed to be now or is it in 3 hours? Fuck, I forgot what the time difference was. If it was this or that, and like all the numbers started meshing together, and then you're like, no, it's 2.5 hours.
Okay. Right. You did Harps twice. I know, you did me twice. You did. So, any questions for Blood? Actual questions?
Coffee or tea?
Neither has caffeine.
Wait, what?
Dude, his reaction's like, wait, what? That actually rhymed though, coffee or tea. Neither, it has caffeine.
Oh, neither it has caffeine. I thought you said neither have caffeine. That's what threw me off. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look at the ingredients again, but I'm pretty sure.
Sure, that's caffeine. She can't have caffeine, that's why.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'll drink your tea. Here, have the water.
She doesn't drink water.
H2 no for you.
Right?
Is
Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure you got a good question. Some random question that you want to know that's in the back of your head. It's a what the fuck that you know with how your brain works with random TikToks and shit.
Have you ever been to Mardi Gras? And how many beads did you collect and or give out?
I think that's a no.
What? Oh, what was your top 3 concerts?
That's a good one.
I think I could only pick 3 because like I don't really consider any new bands to be that good live.
The 3 I could say is when I saw the Ozfest with System of a Down, realizing it was only one guitarist, didn't know that. And that was epic. POD, watching him live, because he was a solo guitarist too, was really good. And then one House of the Blues with In Flames Within Temptation was there too. While I went with Blood, that was our most recent concert, right before the pandemic.
I said no. I'm oh man, I'm getting so antsy. Like I want to do shows so bad, and EDC even more. Like I've only been to one rave, and it was EDC once.
Never been to a rave.
2014. No,
I don't really like a lot of people around at one time.
I love EDM, and well, see, I'm weird. Like I don't, but simultaneously, I'd love to randomly go to shit like EDC by myself for no apparent reason and figure out what happens from there.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'd never been to a rave before, so I was like, well, EDC is a rave, so like, why not go there? And then I went VIP, and that was definitely worth it. Like a lot of people say, stupid, but like, hey, we had air conditioned trailers, and that's for the porta potties. Like instead of the porta potties, like the air conditioned trailers, and I'm like, that alone is worth the extra cost instead of standing in the 95-degree heat at 3 a.m.
Oh my god!
Like it was ridiculous. And then like there was no lines for any of the bars because all the bars in the VIP area were empty.
What?
Like, it was great.
Sounds like a good time.
Some fun people, and learned all about Plur and bass pod. That seemed to be the stage that everybody liked the most, and I could understand why. But like, that's
okay.
A lot of bass there.
Okay. Now we got Blood Vixen said Ozfest, Metallica, and the most recent concert we went to. So like, I love the most recent one because we went to go see In Flames, and during the first band that was playing, we were just walking around, and there was a point where I had to use the restroom, and at the House of Blues, there's 2 floors. We went upstairs to use it, and she sat down next to the rest because she can't stand for a long period of time. I went to the bathroom and came back out. Security was talking to her and just was asking, what's up, you okay? Because they got to check to see if you're on drugs or anything, passing out, whatever. And we explained. We went downstairs. We were just hanging out for a little bit. Then out of nowhere, the security guard comes up to us and just goes, grabs us, right? And we're like, what do? We look at each other like, goes upstairs. He's like, all right, we got 2 seats open. and just go. You can go in there and sit down and enjoy the show in VIP.
Nice.
Free drinks, free food. Even though like we ate like pigs beforehand, I just got pop and chilled and enjoyed the show, and the acoustics up there were epic. It was fucking epic.
Oh, yeah, House of Blues is always amazing.
Yes.
I played there a few times.
Which one?
I think I've only played at the one in Anaheim actually before they built the new one.
You're in Cali, right?
Yeah, so the one by Disneyland.
Okay, yeah, because the one here we went to was in Chicago, so yeah.
Which that was the kind of shitty part about it was on Disneyland property. So even though it was House of Blues, it was also Disney rules.
Anyway, it's Disney. So okay, with that being said, you got no more questions for us? You good?
I think I'm good for now.
You good for now? You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'll slide into your
Speaking of Albert, how often does it get stuck randomly?
Like on pants and boxers and things. Not too often, but often enough.
Often enough to remind you got something there?
Often enough to be pretty terrible.
Ouch. Fair enough.
Like, it was just terrifying to get. It wasn't that bad, but the healing on it. They ain't lying when they say like don't do shit for 6 months. Like it was bad.
Damn. No, that's crazy.
I mean, you're talking like double swelling, not really, but like, you know, swelling on swelling just is not pleasant.
Okay. We're gonna have to find you an Albert friend, right? Just like how we found a real life Caillou.
And then we can just clink.
That's like a weird way of playing swords.
Oh my god, now I'm thinking of Scrubs. Oh, did you ever watch Scrubs?
Partially, not much.
Like one of the times when JD and Scrub, if you know, or JD and Turk, if you know them, they were like up high, down low. So they like do a chest bump, and then there's like, I don't really like down low. They're like, yeah, I thought I'd try it, but that didn't work.
There was a time a guy got hit in the head by a bass guitar and also choked out by the mic cord from a lead singer of Goat. What? Playing hooky? What the fuck?
Oh,
that's interesting, Plago. How the fuck does that even happen? What?
No to wiener croissants. I don't like putting wieners in my mouth. Like they physically make me vomit ever since 6th grade. Like I had a bad experience and I have not been able to put them in my mouth ever since.
Fair enough. But with that being said, is there anyone you would like to refer to be on the show?
Ooh. I'm gonna have to put some more thought into that. There might be actually.
Okay. Okay, DM anyone and let them all know and tell them to contact me. Best way is Discord, but Twitch, TikTok is one of those where I don't have.
Yeah, like
I have DMs on, but I don't see them because it's weird how it works.
Like we're both lucky that I decided to build a computer when I did, because if I didn't, I would not have any idea how to use Discord, and I would have had even more trouble sorting it up.
Not really.
2 hours before this live.
Phone, tripod, and connect to the call. That's it. And turn on camera.
Dude, it took me like 20 minutes to figure out how to DM you. Like, I don't think you're fully understanding what we're doing.
Now I get it a little bit. I got it. Okay.
And not only that, I couldn't do it on my computer. I had to go through my phone to DM you. It took me another 15 to figure out how to do it on the computer.
Oh my god. Like stuff happens at Mr. Smalls at the place I got.
That was only like another 10 minutes, but yeah.
But still, I get what you're saying. Yeah, stuff does happen at concerts, man. I've seen some crazy stuff and some interesting things.
Gouged out at fucking Rob Zombie the second time.
Wait, what was that?
Almost got my eye gouged out at Rob Zombie the second time. I was very drunk, and my friend had taken me, and we were up in the nosebleeds, like on this hill in the grassy knolls.
Yeah.
And this place is torn down now. They did it like 2 years ago, but yeah, Rob Zombie was there with Korn, and I was like, I'm gonna go down to the pit, and I kept like trying to get down to the pit in the floor pit, and then all of a sudden like we started getting a couple circle pits going up on the hill, and it was pretty awful because like the hills were like 60% degrade or whatever. It was ridiculous, but yeah, we started doing little circle pits, and then all of a sudden people started lighting shit on fire. So like, yeah, we were just going like, okay, this is normal. Let's keep going, and we go with circles around the fire, and the fire got bigger, and we started jumping over it, and then all of a sudden one guy fell down, and this other guy started beating the shit out of him. So I jumped on top of him and was trying to pull him off. I was like, hey, stop that! Like he fell, let him up. And then all of a sudden this other guy came and jumped on top of me, and like just like sticking his thumb in my eye and like just wailing on me. And then like I go back to my friend, and like my vision's kind of blurry on this side, and like I kind of had a bloody nose and bloody lip, and she's like, you all right? I'm just like, yeah. She's like, is that your blood on your pants? I was like, I don't know. I look down, like there's more blood than should be on my pants, and they were white, so that was great. And I called those my Jared Leto pants. But yeah, like that was a time. Concerts, man, I miss them.
Right? Like nothing's the same nowadays. It fucking sucks. Go figure, right? Now everyone's scared to go outside, and governments are trapping everybody. There was also a time I saw a couple fucking in the middle of a mosh pit. Nice. And there's mosh pits are the shit, right? Get the anger out. Oh my god. But with that being said, I had a great time having you on here. This was interesting. Kind of like
it was.
I gotta have you and Elo on at the same time. That would be a very interesting show. Because you both go off on tangents. And I would love to put you two in the same room and see what happens.
It's just a whole mess of chaotic neutral. Okay, great.
Yes, exactly. And I'm sitting here just going, what's going on?
None of us know. That's the greatness.
Exactly. We don't know. So much, yes. We'll have to plan that out one day. Maybe. If I remember. But with that being said, we're going to go say hi to Jurassic Rex. And I'm going to do, I don't know what the fuck. I'm going to probably relax, we'll play some Apex. And that's how I relax. But with that being said, thank you for coming on the show. I'll keep you on the line for a little bit after this. And I will catch you all later. It was a blast.
It was.
And I'll see you all Tuesday. We'll be meeting Terrasac. Complexity. She's really cool. She's a transitioner. And she's actually either girlfriend or married to Brutax. So with that being said, please come out Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then afterwards on there, we'll be playing Apex. With that being said, bye-bye. Have a good night. And bye.